I was here earlier and cars were in and out of this parking lot all day. The doors opened at 8 a.m. and there was virtually no wait time. Noah, I froze this t-shirt at the end of the 5 o'clock show, and take a listen. It's solid. And as you can see, we have a few to my left, but to my right, there's a different story. We have protesters against Senator Josh Hawley. Prosecutors were relying on cell phone signal evidence and the theory that Elledge had dumped his wife's body in the Lamine River. There was a wave of emotions this afternoon, even tears. Ratliff told me that she had lost hope, but this decision changes that. It would take less than a month to sell all the homes on the market right now. That absorption rate means it's a definite seller's market. So let's break this down a bit. Boone County has 180,000 plus residents. Before people could get the actual vaccination, there were 4 stations they had to go through. Station 1, eligibility for the tiers active in Missouri. So who's in phase 2? Those in government, financial services, higher education, and those experiencing homelessness. But we wanted to know what today means to them.
It means just one step closer to being back to real world situation.
It means just people getting their lives back together.
Freedom and security for many people.
The return to the new normal, I guess.
I'm the purchasing director for the city of Columbia. Bought a lot of hand sanitizer and disposable masks. Yes. Well, I'm still not seeing people in real life. Everything's still virtual.
We are Central Bank of Boone County. We are downtown right now. I am ready to go on vacation.
It's going to be nice to finally give, handshakes.
I want to go to Jamaica. So if this means I have a card and I can get on a plane and not have to worry about quarantining before I leave, quarantining when I come back, quarantining when I get there, that is super exciting.
So we can all work safely with a little more peace of mind.
And travel. Yes, Jamaica.
Many of the people we serve here at Love Columbia have been disproportionately affected by the pandemic. Some work in manufacturing, some in food service, and some are experiencing homelessness. They have been affected. Many have kept bravely working, but they have been affected, and we're so happy about what's happening today and this future of opening up. Just glad this day has come.
As the nation is in a race against time with vaccine distribution, a new problem arises. Minority communities are second-guessing the vaccine. Black people are 1.6 times more likely to die from the virus, but are less likely to get a vaccination. Black people make up just 6.4% of the vaccinated population, while white people make up 64.2%. Why?
It's about, I don't trust you. You did this too fast.
We can't get the doctors to listen to us.
Because, yeah, we are a little suspicious. We have a lot to be suspicious of. We have not been treated always well. And people tend to behave as if they don't believe us when we say it. But we have a history.
There's a dark history behind this. Black people have been used as guinea pigs throughout history, and those experiments still have effects today. 5-year-old Vertus Henderson was used in a high-level radiation experiment. His parents thought he was going in for ringworm treatment. Henrietta Lacks went in for cervical cancer treatment, and her cells were exploited, and she got no compensation. This history goes on longer than just 90 years.
This has gone back for centuries, back to times of slavery. And so it really has had time to become kind of ingrained into the African-American community, and still does affect medical decision-making or decisions about medical health even today.
There are other factors. Some say the messenger matters.
We didn't trust the author.
To me, I don't think that the Black doctors, and especially if they're from MU, I don't think that they are relatable to the Columbia community. Many of them probably aren't even from here.
This issue is deeper than the numbers. It's embedded in a long history that continues to haunt. In Columbia, Zoie Henry, KMU8 News. That's right, Emily. In some of the smaller counties, providers are opening up the vaccinations to everyone. We compared how 3 counties are doing in getting people vaccinated.
We'll be next.
Okay. This is what the pandemic has looked like for Elise, anxiously waiting. She's in a gymnasium to get a vaccine at Central Methodist University in Fayette. She's finally taking a step forward and getting her first dose. She's actually been qualified to get the vaccine for a while because she's a healthcare worker.
I'm a cheerleader here and I work and then I have classes too. So with all of that, I just couldn't make it to the time scheduled for the previous clinics.
So let's break this down a bit. Boone County has 180,000 plus residents. Montauk has 16,000 plus, and way down here, Howard has 10,001 residents. But when we look at a breakdown of how many vaccines there are in just 7 days, it's vastly different. Boone County has 9,000 plus, Montauk has 345, and Howard has 588.
We hosted nearly 30 events in March, and so we are reaching that point, and I'm discovering that when visiting with some of my colleagues in the industry where we are struggling to get folks out. I believe they are out there wanting the vaccine, likely because we still see people coming in.
Littrell also says the hospital has added walk-in appointments recently because people weren't comfortable applying online or over the phone. The counties hope this will act as a solution to wasting doses and getting them into arms. In the newsroom, Zoie Henry, KMU8 News.